Hello my friends and welcome to episode 3 of our Football Manager 2019 Rangers Let's Play save. If you go back to the last episode, you'll remember me saying quite confidently I didn't feel that we needed a backup goalkeeper. That's worked out really well. Alan McGregor's out for 2 to 3 months. He's not played since that game in the last episode. I won't tell you the score just now, so if you want to quickly go back and check it out you can. And now we'll get into that schedule. So, last episode we played Celtic, we lost 3-0. The next game we played Dundee, we drew 1-1. Stats tell a different story. 30 shots, 10 on target, can't see it out. Robbie McCrory came into the team for that game. Don't think he was at fault. And at that point I was in the FM Rangers group on Facebook. I will leave a link to that down below, but it's a group of Football Manager enthusiasts who also enjoy managing or support Rangers. It's a great place to check out if you've not been in it, and that's the kind of things that interest you. And one of the guys in there said he was having a lot of success with a 4-1-4-1 formation, and I thought, you know what, I can modify my 4-3-2-1 into that very easily. So I tried it against Johnston and we won 3-0. Daniel Candias with a hat-trick at Ibrox against Johnston. It was a fairly good game. We didn't dominate like we did the last game. We scored a free kick, a couple of rebounds and a crossed goal as well. A hat-trick though for Candias is a great result. Today we're going to take on Kilmarnock in the Betfred Cup quarter-finals. I just thought this would be a bit of fun to get a cup game in, particularly since we missed out on the Europa League. So we're going to get into that. I'm going to select my team and I will see you pitch side. So this is the team we're going with. We're going with the 4-1-4-1 that I suggested was mentioned in the FM Rangers group. We've gone with McCrory in goal because we needed him. McAdams was playing in a reserve game. I didn't realise it was the same day, so I didn't pull him out. Thus, we now have Nicky Hogarth, who's our 5th choice goalkeeper at the club. Key point there is at the club. We've got a couple of better ones out on loan, rated by my staff, on the bench. That's literally where we were at with goalkeepers. We're playing our second choice, who would have been third choice when we came. Rather, fourth choice when we came, and third choice just now because Jack Alnwick's out on loan as well. And our 5th choice goalkeeper who's at the club on the bench. We've got Tavernier on the right, Diekmeyer is still injured. Golson and Katic making up the central defence. Lee Wallace makes his first start for us under my management. Barisic's just basically needed a rest. Flanagan's just recovering from an injury. So Wallace comes in. He's also recovering from an injury, but he's more match ready. McCrory holding midfielder. Arfield and Foden as the midfield duo, with Candias, Solomon and Kyle Lafferty getting his first start under us as well. Gave him the nod over Isaac just because I felt like when we played 2 up front in the Europa League, he done a good job. Isaac has come off the bench a couple of times and I'm not really convinced of him yet. So I will give him game time, I will give him a shot because Morelos isn't firing. But I thought it was time to give Lafferty a go. Particularly when we're so good in the air at crossing. Maybe not so much with Wallace compared to Barisic, but you know, Lafferty's got a bit of height about him. He can win a few headers. So hopefully that'll work out okay. Tavernier to Lafferty, whipped away to Sbola. I thought he'd nicked it, but Lafferty has Candias. Oh, somehow that's not in the back of the net. Somehow it's still not in the back of the net. Oh, I don't know how we didn't score in that chance, you know. I really don't. But we didn't. O'Donnell with the throw in. It's cleared away by Solomon. His pass is poor though. Lafferty, good pressing there from Kyle Lafferty. Cleared away. Only as far as Ross McCrory. Arfield. That's a great ball into Manor Solomon. Good ball across. Candias. 4 goals in 2 games from right wing. What kind of form is that man on? I don't care. It's a goal. He only played today as well because the fitness levels of everyone else was recovering from injury in that position, and I felt bad dropping him after he scored a hat-trick. So it was him or Ken on that side. Neither of them had great fitness, and I thought, go with him. Solomon's picked up a knock. That's not the most ideal thing in the world, because we're really starting to struggle for players. We've got a lot of injuries. You know, they're all starting to become orange injury now. this is a bit more serious than maybe we would like. That's gone red and knee injury, so that makes me a bit nervous. Jones with the... Oh, that's the easiest goal in the world for Stuart Finlay. The easiest goal in the world. Don't know who's marking him here. He runs away from 14. Who is 14? Ryan Kent. Just came off the park. On the park. And he's let a man go that easily. It's not good enough from Kent there. We gave him that warning after the Celtic game, and he was like, it's the best performance I've put in all season, when he had a 5.8. Arfield with the header. Maybe false to the wrong man. I do actually need to go and have a look at my free kick routines. I'm fairly happy with my corner routines. Talking of corner routines, it's all set up for Barisic to take. Although it keeps seeming to mess with it, so that's not right. So who have we got on the pitch just now? I mean, it seems to have triggered out that I want left-sided takers. I need to go through it all because I've obviously not adjusted it for this tactic since I changed it. Never mind. So we'll go with set-piece takers. We'll go with Candias on both sides just now. And I just want to make a quick change. Attack, please. Edge of the area and left. Far post. Confirm changes. Simple. Forgot to do that before the game. Tavernier always head down straight to Greg Stewart. We've got players over here, but they seem to be finding the passes. We got away with one there. You know what? We've been the better team as well. And suddenly, just before half time, they've kicked on a gear. That goal's really lifted Kilmarnock. And our lack of clinicalness has really probably helped that as well. Candias lost possession more than anyone else. That's unusual. So that team talk hasn't gone quite as well as I hoped. So I'm going to go with you aren't bad, I have faith. McCrory on the ball. Ross McCrory, that is. We've got both McCrorys playing. Don't think in all my years of playing Football Manager and managing Rangers, I've managed to ever get both McCrorys on the pitch at the same time. It always seemed to be that one of their potential was always higher than the other, or drastically as well. Katic with a good challenge, Foden. It's a decent ball to Daniel Candias, in for man. 5 goals in 2 games for the Portuguese winger. That man is on fire. Can he make it 2 hat-tricks out of 2? This all comes from Katic's tackle, and then Foden's ball. That is sublime from the man on loan from Manchester City. He's not naturally, and he's not really the most comfortable in the out with the number 10 role, but that is a pass of dreams from Phil Foden there. I'm having a look at changes we can make. Candias, I really don't blame him for going for that free kick. He's on a hat-trick. Take it, son. Take it away. We do need to start making some changes, though, and particularly in the midfield, so we're going to have to get Ryan Jack doing an advanced playmaker role. It's really not what he's good at. We need somebody like Doran's back fit for that role. Although Jack really doesn't suit that system at all. Looking at him. McCrory also starting to tire. Wallace tiring. Tavernier tiring. I'll tell you what we're going to do is we're going to attempt to make a sub. Going to leave Barisic off. Let's bring Isaac on. Let's not bring Isaac on. We've got so many other players tired. Let's bring Ajaria on for McCrory and move Jack back to the half-back role. Of course. Just, of course. Because we don't need any more winger injuries. We can't make any subs, so I guess what we're going to say is focus play down the right, because what else can we do? Ironically, we're going to finish this game with 10 men. If this goes to extra time, we can make an extra sub, but we can't sub off the injured player, I don't think. Candias with the corner. Whipped in towards the back stick, towards Lafferty. Can't win it against Gerson. Goldson to Ajaria. Just dallying on it a little bit. And Lafferty runs away from it there. Not good enough from Kyle Lafferty. Robbie McCrory out to Connor Goldson. He's launching it forward for Candias. Gerson takes it down. Candias on the press. I like that. One in the midfield, but Candias was offside anyway. Couldn't do anything about it. Lee Wallace sleeping. Jordan Jones back post. Excuse me. And we're now going to have to go to extra time with 10 men. We'll be able to make a sub, but we can't get back to 11 men because, you know, bureaucracy. I'd like to see that with the offside lines. Will you show me it again with the offside lines? No, you won't. Let's all look at stats. Clear cut chances, 3 apiece. They've had an extra half chance. I need to work out how I'm going to fix this midfield if it does let us bring another man on. Let's go with Footer from pleased. Now, what I should be able to do in theory is just... Can I bring Ryan Kent off for Isaac now? Nope. But there you go. So I can finish the game with 10 men. But I can't get another man back on the pitch in extra time. It's absolute nonsense. We're bringing Barisic on and we're going to go back into corners. And we're going to go back into set piece takers actually. And we're getting Barisic on both. Because he is a machine. And we want this to be switched around again. No, I don't want 6-yard box, I want far post. Start extra time. It's so annoying because it's not like we've had a man sent off. It's, you know, we could have come back on and played with 11 men in the second half. Do you know what would actually be a good option is to move Ajaria into like a Mazalia role. Or Foden. Maybe do it with Ajaria because he's got more energy. So let's do that. So tactics. Swap them round. And I want to play you as a Mazalia. On support. Because you'll play naturally wider. And it might give us a bit of extra width. Barisic to Foden. Ajaria. Cleared away by Kiltie. And headed on. McCrory. Oh, we've got the block in. Connor Goldson. I don't think he knew much about it. You know, this second injury has absolutely killed us here. It was straight after we made our final sub as well. And it wasn't like I'd made an early final sub. You know, 80th minute is when we made our last sub. And it happened straight after that. Absolute nonsense, this game. It really is. That injury has changed the game, and it's purely because we can't get back in the game because we can't make that extra bloody sub. Or we couldn't make that extra sub. It's absolutely ridiculous. Tavernier. Can we get a ball in? We can. Candias. 2 hat-tricks in 2 games. Just as well. Absolutely just. We've been robbed of having 11 men on this pitch for half an hour. The end of the normal time, fair enough. But we don't need to bring Lee Wallace off an extra time. I could literally just bring Barisic on, put him left wing, let him play the game. Because we've gained the extra sub, I'm just not bringing anyone off because it's not been a red card situation. It's an injury situation that I've got 10 men on the pitch for. Okay, so we still got Lafferty on the pitch, don't we? We'll have Tavernier, Candias, I guess Fodden. I'm going to bring Lafferty down to fifth. And have it kind of like that, because then Lafferty's going to be the best under pressure, I think. Although he's got the exact same stats as Barisic. So we'll have Barisic taken off and Lafferty finishing off, or 5. Come on, Borna Bear. I mean, we've got our reserves goalkeeper really in net as well. A guy who's not ready for first team football, so we're now in trouble. Come on, Tav. Not missed a penalty for 3 years in real life and has 13 penalty taken, but that's him scoring a penalty for us, so that's good. Maybe shows why he's taking him over Barisic in real life. Greg Kiltie. Oh, Robbie McCrory, big save. Oh, the nerves. Phil Fodden steps up now. On loan from Man City, worth £30 million when we loaned him in. And hits a penalty straight down the middle of the goalkeeper. Thomas Duke now against Rory McCrory. He goes right way, but doesn't get it. My green screen is playing up a bit. That better, I hope. Looks it. Maybe a little bit worse, I don't know. Candia steps up for the penalty though. Tucks it home. And I think if Gary Dicker scores this, it's all over. Oh, it goes under McCrory. The nerves. I'm so angry with this game as well because we're the better team at the point of that injury. I'm really frustrated at that. Kyle Lafferty scores. It's down to Roddy McCrory now to keep us in this. If he can save the penalty, Lafferty has gave us a chance. It's Greg Stewart stepping up, so he's a competent penalty taker himself. Come on, Roddy. Ah. I'm so done with this game. Really am. We were robbed. We were literally robbed. Candias gets another hat trick. We're out the Betfred Cup. Really not happy with that. Kent's out for 8. How long Solomon out for? 1 to 2. That's fine. So that deal's getting terminated in January then. Because it's pointless having them, but we've now got 2 left wingers out for 8 months plus. You know, it's not really worthwhile. As if having to play with 10 men when you shouldn't have to play with 10 men wasn't a punishment enough. Right. On that note, guys, I'm going to end this episode here. We are going to come back, not in the scouting menu, for the Hibs game in the next episode. I think that's a good episode. And then that gives us a filler to go for Hearts and then Celtic. And then that gets us straight into the January transfer window. Yeah, we're going to do that. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, hit like, hit subscribe, and I'll catch you all next time.